Brian.
Yeah, awesome.
Ryan, are you there?
Again,
Ryan, are you available?
unmute. Yeah, we didn't.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
How are you all?
You're fine. We'll let you go ahead and introduce yourself. And
Yeah.
Hi, Ryan.
Hey, how are you guys? Here, I'll close my door here and let you see who I am. So short and sweet, Ryan Buskey from Pocahontas, Iowa. I practice in Algona mainly. I have 3 partners. One's a judge or a magistrate, and then the other 2 have predominantly practiced in real estate, tax, and estate planning, estate law. So I think this role kind of came about with Jim Hudson. I've worked with him for probably the past 3 years. His son was one of my best friends growing up, knew him from a small town. And so we kind of worked on some transitioning. I kind of helped in the background a little bit. I think he's now moved to Des Moines and is kind of hanging everything up. But what I have talked to him about extensively is just that, with his vast knowledge, keeping him kind of within arm's length. We communicate probably 2 or 3 times a week about various matters and things like that. And I get his opinion. I also work with a gentleman by the name of Bob Goodwin, and have worked with him and against him, unfortunately. And he's also kind of a drainage guru. So I guess I don't claim to know everything, but I think I have the resources and the intellect to be able to find answers as they come about. As it seems that a couple of the counties that I've recently taken on have had some interesting scenarios that not even Jim could answer. So some of it is just, a product of the animal and it being such a very niche area of the law. And some of it just boils down to the way it was written. But that's a little bit who I am. And if you guys have any questions, go ahead.
you got any questions?
Not that I can think of. When you get done with us, though, you'll probably know everything because we like to stir the pot. So
Fair enough.
it's much appreciated that we found you and you're willing to come on board. We do have a lot of drainage. We've got a lot of reclassification yet that needs to be done, I think, to get up to snuff. And so we'll probably have some challenging times doing that. We'll actually have one Monday, I think, that'll be kind of contentious. So be interesting. So again, welcome.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
So then, do you have an example of that resolution or a resolution that we can run through to make things official, or how do you want to handle that?
I think this is fine. I just know that, if you guys want something more formal, I can forward something on to you. I don't have it at my fingertips now. But being able to be present through Zoom is really helpful. Just making sure that we are all on the same page and you guys get to see me and hopefully I can be there in person and meet each one of you individually. It's just, I get a little bit nervous. We are from a handshake area, but not everybody does it that way anymore. So some folks want some more finality or something a little bit more official. So if this is okay for you guys, it's okay for me. But I can definitely get you a resolution. I just don't have one available right now.
A motion.
I think we're going to do a motion, Ryan, if that's okay.
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
And worst case, if we need to do just some sort of a written agreement that says you're gonna provide our drainage services, we can sign that in the
Yeah.
future.
Something simple. That would be
So
more than enough. We're still handshakers here too, unfortunately. So,
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
External auditors love that.
yeah, they do. So I'll make a motion that we.
thank you, Ryan.
We engage Ryan to be the Worth County Drainage Council.
I'll second that motion.
I have a motion and a second. Is there any further discussion on that? Hearing none. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Thank you, Ryan.
And
Thank you.
Did you get that information?
On
for-
Mondays?
Yeah,
Yes, I did.
and were you able to pull up the reports and all that good stuff?
Yes, yep.
Oh, cool.
I didn't see your Zoom. I sent you an email prematurely. I apologize. I
Yep.
didn't see the Zoom on the last page. I was like, gosh, where, so that's my fault, but
And I'll get you the other ones today. I just ran out of time on Wednesday.
nope, no problem. I appreciate it. And I'll review them. And if I have any comments, I'll let you know.
Okay, sounds good. Thanks,
All right,
Ryan.
thank you. Yep, thank you.
Now we'll move on to appointments. We have Kathy Meyer, a 3-year term with the County Board of Health.
Got a question on that board of health one. Nicole, no longer,
Oh, yeah, I just gotta fix
need
that.
to make that correction.
Yep.
Okay.
Thanks.
Then we have Paul Furley as a Commissioner of Veterans, on the Commission of Veterans Affairs for a 3-year term. We have Mike Bode as a weed commissioner for a 1-year term.
I think we can go to page 21.
And then we have Cody Winter on the County Conservation Board for a 5-year term. And we have,
You're reappointing everybody.
We're
on eminent
reappointing-
domain.
all of these people for the County Eminent Domain Compensation Commission.
And you still are short one.
Would you like me to tell you their names? There's quite a few here. Okay, we're good.
You're good.
Then we have Joe Thompson for the Zoning Board of Adjustment for a 5-year term. And we have Jerry Olson.
I highlighted him. Hasn't expired, but that's a conflict and, that's the county attorney appointee. Have you talked to Jeff at all about? Okay, so he'll need to appoint somebody there.
So we shouldn't appoint him. then.
No.
Gotcha.
I just wanted that to,
Yep. We still need one.
oh, skip the Cherokee one. That's been there for a while.
Then we have Mark Smeby and AJ Stone for a 3-year term on the Central Iowa Detention Center.
Yeah, care connections can be just dissolved out of this through the page before. That entity no longer exists.
Oh, yep, I crossed that out on mine.
Right.
And then for a 1-year term on the Second Judicial District Board of Directors. That isn't any, we're an advisory board now, so is that, we still need to do something there?
So are you on it or aren't you on it?
I'm on the advisory board.
Yes,
So it's just,
It's not
so
no
we'll
longer.
just call it the advisory board?
Yeah, it's an
No.
advisory
that'd
board.
be just a name change otherwise. Yeah.
Once a year type deal, and last year we didn't even, I don't even think we had a meeting,
Okay.
so.
And would AJ go if you didn't go? Or-
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
So we've got Enos Lord and AJ Stone for a 1-year term on the Second Judicial District Advisory Board. And then we got Mark Smeby for a 3-year term in the Iowa Workforce. And we have Enos Lobert for a 5-year term on North Iowa Regional Housing Authority. And then we have Mark Smeby and AJ Stone for a 3-year term on North Central Regional Emergency Response Commission, ASMAT. And we have Mark Smeby and Melissa Michaelis for a 1-year term for Transportation Policy Board.
How about NIACOG?
Oh, for NICOG, yes. I
Everybody.
read down instead of up. Sorry about that. Good catch. Chad Nelson for a 1-year term on the NICOG Revolving Loan Fund Committee. And then we've got AJ Stone and Mark Smeby for a 3-year term on the Region 2 Transit Advisory Committee. Mike Dierenfeld for a 3-year term on the Airport Zoning Ordinance Board of Adjustment. We have Marty Knutson for a 5-year term for the City of Manly Board of Adjustment. We have Mark Smeby for a 5-year term for the City of Manly Planning and Zoning Commission. And we have
AJ is Shell Rock.
AJ Stone for Shell Rock River Watershed Management Coalition. And Justin Kruger for the Southeast EMS District. And Blaine Brunsvold for the West EMS District. Is that all of them?
Yep.
Is there a motion to approve those appointments?
I'll motion to approve the annual appointments.
And I will second it.
I have a motion and a second. Is there any further discussion on any of them? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign.
Send out letters and see what sticks.
See, we have to, what gaps we have to fill in after that?
Yep.
Yep. Now, we have to reappoint Rich Brum as county engineer. Is there a motion to do that?
I will make a motion to reappoint Rich on engineer.
Is there a second?
I will second that.
I have a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries.
Thank you.
And then we gotta go to authorizations.
Yeah, and then I forgot to highlight, but that's the $18 a rod, $32 a rod, $1,400 for corn, $850 for beans.
Do you want to change any of those?
About the same.
Right now, they're one agenda.
So should they go
Can we
down?
go down?
Well,
Well, okay,
you throw in, I mean, you probably throw in subsidies and stuff, you're still right in there.
I'd say just leave it.
Just leave
just
it.
leave it alone. So we're going to authorize Rich Brum and empower him on behalf of the Worth County Supervisors to execute the certificate of completion of work and final acceptance with plans and specifications. Therefore, in connection with all farm to market construction projects in the county, and adopt a resolution to comply with provisions of the 1970 Uniform Relocation Assistance and Land Acquisition Policies Act as amended by Title IV of the Surface Transportation and Uniform Relocation Assistance Act of 1987. That in accordance with the county engineer recommendations, that for secondary road products, the right-of-way payments be 3.5 times the 100% valuation. Fence removed will be $18 a rod for barbed wire, $32 a rod for woven wire, and crop damage will be $1,400 an acre for corn and $850 an acre for all their other crops. Is there a motion to approve Rich Brum to authorize this?
I will make that a motion.
Is there a second that? I have a motion and a second. Is there any other further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Then we need to authorize the county auditor to pay the following bills during a meeting adjournment. Salaries and payroll previously approved by the board. Insurance payments and unemployment quarterly report payments. Emergency expenses deemed necessary by the county auditor. Is there a motion to approve the auditor to do that?
I'll motion to approve the auditor to pay.
And I'll second it.
I have a motion and a second. Is there any further discussion on that? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, same sign, motion carries. That should be the end of the authorizations. Now, we will go to the county engineer, you, Rich.
Morning,
Morning.
been back for a couple hours, so I don't have a whole lot to report. But then, sounds like during the blizzard, we had tried to go out and try to take care of some plowing, but that didn't work, so. It was terrible, so.
They didn't hit anything or break anything, did they?
I didn't get a
You
chance
couldn't
to talk to anybody,
see
nobody called
anything.
me, so. I just knew that Lynn called me the day they were gonna pull plows.
It was awful.
That was on Sunday, I believe, so.
Yeah, Sunday was terrible.
So it was terrible.
Yep, I haven't talked to anybody since then. But I will next week bring you the Title VI stuff, so now that we've got a new board chair, we have to update our Title VI assurances and plan. So I'll work on that to get that together. We having a meeting Monday, right? I'll work on that today and get that ready for Monday then.
And I was gonna mention too, if this paragraph of stuff for your,
Yeah. Let me review, I know they
authorization.
changed something in there
Yeah,
about.
cause this is the
final
same
payment
one
on
from like
FM too.
forever.
Yeah,
So
there's something with final payments or final, I'll look at that new FM.
I should have got it to you
That's
before
okay.
today, but
Well,
it just rolls every
Yep.
year.
I'll just get up to date in the future.
Mhm.
so that's what I'll get Title VI updated today, and
Okay.
maybe this year they'll sign it. I sent it twice last year, I never got a signed copy back, but. So, like I said, next week, other than that. Not really much to report.
You guys got any questions for Rich?
Okay, just one thing, I guess, well, we include Jesse in this too, is discussion, you pulled the plows and stuff. I don't know what time they shut the interstate down, but we had people trying to go around. Do we ever get to the point where we say, we're shutting down these roads, we're not gonna risk, we don't have a way to gate them off, of course. But the minute they shut down at the casino or up at Albert Lee, they're going around on 65 or and man, and then that's a miserable road anyway.
And 65 is state.
Well,
I'll
there
a little bit
again,
on that,
Yeah.
so I don't know if you get involved in the DOT calls. This year, the state, I've had several this year already where the state has contracted with, I can't remember, some weather service that they get detailed weather reports for each district. You've been on them,
Yep.
and what they've been trying to do is when they close the interstates, they've been working with Google to also not, if there's a road closure, Google will automatically reroute you. They're working with Google now that if there's a road closure for weather, they will not reroute and tell anybody where to go.
Good.
So if there's a truck driver driving that says 35, we'll route them on 65 or whatever. They're trying to work with Google not to do that anymore, so people stay put. That doesn't mean they will, but I know they're working on that part of it, and beyond that, people are gonna do what they're gonna do.
I know it's a holiday week, we've also had more and more truckers out there that really don't know what's going on, to be honest. And they just go by the map and we got alternative route signs up around the county because,
Yep.
emergency routes, and if they start trying to follow that and I saw the social media post and it's like, why are you out anyway? And now our people have to go out at nighttime and, it's, we don't, it's just, I know we can't shut the county down, but.
In this last closure, I know that they work with Minnesota because Minnesota's, we can close gates here.
Right.
But when you have southbound, they've got to close them in Minnesota too. So I know that, and I know even Monday, I knew that northbound 35 was open but we had the mess down here.
Yeah,
So they still had to keep their southbound gates closed just so traffic wouldn't keep coming down, but northbound, it was a real mess, but I know that they coordinate really well and then we
Okay.
keep up to date and I try to get Lynn on some of these calls too, because they give a lot of detail of what they plan on doing as far as, I know the 35 closure was planned to be at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Well, they closed it at 10:30 because of all the accidents they had.
Yep.
So, we get those notifications. I'm surprised you're not in on those emails because they send them to you and they send them to me. But they're really good informational. They start with a weather forecast and then they go to each district's maintenance facility and say, here's what we're doing, here's what we're down. And then they go to the state patrol. Then they get in IT and they get into all this other publication. So it's a very informative thing that they do. And I really appreciate them doing that. Sometimes it's information overload, but as far as we're concerned, I don't know. They're working with, because that's been something too. I know that other counties have asked that when they close a major highway like that, Google just reroutes. And they're trying to get that to stop.
Oh,
So
65 on Monday was just a mess when we come in for the meeting, and it's like, you guys are coming in, it's like.
I didn't realize there was so many Amazon Prime semis traveling, but there's a lot.
Yeah.
And I heard they held their drivers off for quite a while and they finally pulled them off. Then later in the day, they said they could go home.
Oh, there was,
And I didn't mean to interrupt you, Jesse, but.
No,
it's,
yeah, I think the thing we noticed is, with all the traffic and being rerouted, they would obviously take 65 because it's a state highway.
Yep.
But then we had the problem of cars getting stuck and then emergency services couldn't get through with patients. That was the thing with the challenge we had on Sunday night, so.
and we try our best to get out in emergency services a lot of times. And I'll bring up an instance we had also where we can't see any better than anybody else. If there's not a snow problem, if it's a visibility problem, there's no sense in calling us to go out and help because we can't see any better.
Yeah.
I know it probably feels like, oh, we got a big truck here, we can help, but if we end up in the ditch in the middle of the night, we're not very,
Or somebody
We're not
else
good at
runs
it.
into you.
right? So we are always willing to help on emergency calls. when there's a problem with trying to get somewhere because of snow or ice or something like that, but if it's, and we've got our working hours, and I know we've had
Yeah.
that conversation before
Yeah, we
about
do.
when we go out, but if it's an emergency call or fire call, I know we've gone out, that's,
Well, I mean, you notice that the plow trucks, I mean, they pretty quickly, or not the plow trucks, the tow trucks companies posted right out there, said, we're not coming out. You,
Can there be a?
you good chance
county
we
tow
are not gonna come out, you know.
I think the tow bands usually start with the state patrol. I think they're the ones that actually set that.
ban? Okay,
Yeah,
But we had tow companies basically saying like, there wasn't a tow ban at a certain point, and I'm like, we're not going out there, it's too dangerous.
we're not gonna come start you, we're not gonna come pull you out.
Just have
We
to
might.
problem.
and I like when, I know when probably you guys dispatch and say we're pulling them, and then they'll do something on Facebook right away saying, hey, look, we're
Yeah.
done.
Yeah, social media's been real good about letting people know, but
Yeah.
you know, it doesn't stop. Anyway,
No, it's,
I'm just curious.
and can our stuff end up on the 511?
Our stuff, so.
Yes.
Well,
It does, don't it? But I looked at that and there was quite a few.
yeah, when we do a construction project, I go onto our service bureau and I'll put our road closure and our detour in there, and that shows up on 511 until we take it off. Just like with all of our bridges now, we kind of went up there and put all of our bridges where they're posted and stuff, so that shows up on 511. It's a matter of making sure we take it off in a timely manner if we forget, but if we had a situation where we were flooding and we had a lot of road closures, we can put that on our service bureau website. And that'll go to 511, and we haven't had that happen yet since the 511's been linked to our stuff, but it goes from our 511, goes from our county service bureau site to 511, and then it actually gets picked up on Google too for navigation.
the 511 app was having some issues on Sunday too, I know they were talking on that. And
Yep.
they were not showing part of it being.
Whoever that service was they were using kept thinking they had it fixed and it wasn't, but when we put something on our service bureau site as a closure for construction or anything, that shows up on 511, and it also shows up on Google Maps that people aren't always getting. Cause that was one of our complaints too, is we've got a bridge closed, but we still have traffic coming down a 3/4 mile stretch and they gotta turn around. Well, the service bureau's been working with the mapping companies to get our stuff included, and I think it's working now, so.
And normally I think, you know, everybody else is going to work, the courthouse should be open too, but Monday was just different. It was, I mean, when you couldn't see, there's no reason for anybody to be out, and we'd make more of a mess for you guys than helping you, so I thank you for letting us take those 2 hours.
I probably should have taken a little more.
We could have, it wouldn't have made any difference, but yeah. It was still questionable, but we all made it
Yep. So, any other
Eventually.
questions for Rick?
eventually. Oh, I'm good.
Thank you, Rick.
Thanks.
I didn't see any drainage,
Mm,
no. Do you have any claims?
Payroll.
Payroll claims.
No second.
I'll take that. We have a motion and a second to approve payroll claims. Is there any further discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, same sign, motion carries. Just sign them anyplace or what?
Back page, I think.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. Keep you on your toes.
Any liquor?
I have a payroll.
Oh. We have a payroll for increase for Joseph Byer. I will take a motion to approve this.
Motion to approve the payroll increase.
I can second it.
I have a motion and a second. Any further discussion on it? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign, motion will carry. Now this one you just sign down in here.
It's official. We're working on a fillable form.
Well, this works.
I want a fillable form.
Okay.
It'd be a good meeting.
Cause it would just be, I think it'll streamline things after you see what I'm stealing from another county.
Bad way.
I just gotta figure out how to make a fillable form and make sure it flows right for what Teresa's purposes
Next we have construction evaluation resolution 2026-01 for confinement feeding operation structures, better known as the master matrix. Do you want me to read all of this or? you
So
guys-
I'm pretty sure, I assume there's no updates on it as of yet. So
That's
it's
the
the same one we passed every year. I'm okay if you don't read it.
I'm okay if you don't read it either, it's.
And I will make a motion actually to.
Approve the resolution 2026-01. Your second.
I'll second it.
I have a motion and a second. Is there any further discussion on that? Hearing none, roll call votes, Maybe.
Aye.
Stone.
Bye.
Glover, aye. Motion carries.
And it'll be out on the website too,
Yep. Sure.
along with every other one. Well, not every other one, but
Now we have hourly wages. They were at $16.
yeah. So what do you wanna do?
Starting, is that right, or is that just?
That's the starting point. We
and I
can't
don't
go
know
below
who
that.
actually uses it.
Right, that's the.
We had one last time, remember that?
Somebody did once, but then I think it got increased.
Leave that one alone?
Everybody goes higher than that, right? I mean.
Yeah, pretty much.
But it's something we still got set for a basic.
And it's just, we've always done it. I don't know if we really need it or not, but it's always been in the minutes for the first meeting.
So our
Yeah,
basically.
it isn't set in stone that they have to, that's the offer if they're trying to hire somebody.
Right.
No, it's just, we can't go below,
Technically,
we can't go
nobody was
below,
under
you
it.
can't go below it. It's the way I understand.
That's our.
And technically, I know somebody who's
There's
under
some-
it, so
Oh, really?
at recycling center, he's stayed under it.
Well, that's,
So, what's that?
why is that?
Yeah, why is
We had
that?
a couple of public health, and I think they got run up eventually as they moved that up, but.
They're over it now.
You're right, I mean, there was times that there was a couple others that were under it, I mean, it's just, we moved the starting wage up and they moved the wages up.
Never moved up with it.
You know, that's probably what's happened there, I would
Right.
assume. He's been the same since he got hired. So
Well, I guess I would say is a motion to leave it at $16 more.
Sounds
I can
good.
second
I have a motion and a second to leave the hourly wage at $16 an hour. Is there any further discussion on that? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
it. Aye.
Aye. Opposed, same sign, motion will carry.
We need to talk to Randy about.
Yes, we need to
Well,
talk to
I-
him.
But is it, if we can get somebody hired for that, does it,
Well, if you got a minimum, you gotta be at the minimum.
but what he's getting
That's the
for
way.
service out of that,
Yeah,
cause that person doesn't even work on Saturdays.
I mean, it's
It's probably at their discretion.
kind of Randy's discretion there, I mean, as long as he, yeah, if he feels it's necessary.
Okay. I need a motion to approve the official newspapers for the county as the North at Anchor and the Manly Junction Signal.
I will make that motion.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Is there any further discussion on that? Hearing none. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, same sign. Mileage rate was 70 cents a mile. The Fed, normally use the IRS Fed rate, and that went to 72.5 cents per mile. So I need a motion to approve the Fed rate at 72.5 cents a mile, if that's what you think we should do.
I'll motion to leave the mileage rate at the Fed rate at 72.5 cents.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Is there any further discussion on that? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, same sign. Our meal reimbursement rate is $38 a day at the present. We probably should raise that by 10% and go to like 42, I think. Eating out has cost more and more all the time.
As long as they're taking advantage of the free meals that are provided, or the
Yeah.
meals that are provided within the fees that they pay for meetings.
Yep, and we've talked about that before, that they need to do that. So I will make a motion to go to $42 a day for the meal reimbursement rate for the county.
I'll second your motion.
I have a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Building and grounds.
Larson's was in Wednesday afternoon to fix that valve of clerk report.
Oh.
So they will be, that's
A little warmer in there now.
It's been warmer, but they've got it fixed properly. I just had it propped open, so, and that was a warranty thing. On the valve because it was only like a year and a half old.
Right.
So, Levi warranted that, so there shouldn't really be a bill, I don't think, on it, but.
Did you guys get the eyelet fixed on the flagpole for the vet?
No,
Yeah.
who do you want to do it?
And Rich, can you have the guys come up with the bucket truck and help them fix the flagpole, rope and eyelet
Okay.
up front? If they got a chance of, when they're not out plowing or a
The
decent.
one by the Sally Port.
Yeah, right here by the veterans.
Yeah.
If you would, we got a bucket truck, they can just run up and, if you got the stuff for it, definitely.
I didn't know who.
Yeah, I don't know who orders it. I don't know what, do they have
Probably,
it at the?
it's just eyelets or rope or whatever.
Whatever, it's the hook that actually hooks the flag. It's what's
They
snapped.
should be able to get it across.
Just go across the street.
Yeah, I'd say go up and take a look at what we got now and then go across the street and see if it's available or find one.
Is that all right with you, Rich? Have them do that.
I'll get you contact.
Anything else on building and grounds, guys?
Well, snow looks good, nothing, no complaints there from anybody, sidewalk, so.
Looks good to me.
Did they do okay for you with 24/7?
Yeah. You guys all right now? Got it squared away? Yeah, good.
I don't think, is Melissa on? I don't think she's on. I thought she was taking
No,
vacation last
there's
week.
something going.
Yep. Anything new out there? Water and wastewater?
No, just got a repair to make and. Yeah, going good.
We can get that done.
Department head discussion. Anybody got anything for the department head discussion?
Just the, whatever they did as far as the gutters over there that's working, there's no, there's no.
So they move the cord or something now?
Yeah, whatever, yeah, so good.
Good.
We've had the blowing of snow and something else.
And we did get some good melting too to help get it.
Yeah.
That helps. Sunshine helps.
So, yeah,
Makes it work.
the water's going down the gutters and not.
Well,
over
sure,
the edge, so.
it should.
Yeah, the one, there is one downspout that goes right to the edge of the sidewalk, kind of right off the edge of the conference room for public health. And the other day when it was melting, it was.
So it's good on the
It was
sidewalk.
running on the sidewalk and then freezing there. I should
Cut
put
it
some,
off.
yeah, it could be cut back 6 inches or
It goes into
so.
the rock.
Yeah, it'd probably make it better when he's plowing snow there. You don't have to worry about hitting it too, but we can do that sometime when it's. Then to put some ice out there so that they're good to keep it from freezing.
Yeah, you could run it down. You guys got a chop saw or something down there? Cut it off.
Just a gutter.
Just the downs or the spout that goes clear to the edge.
You got portable saws all in.
Or portable saws. Yes, yeah.
You know, just some, kind of it,
Put 6 inches off it.
get it right by the edge of the rocks and stuff, right?
Should help.
It's right at the edge of the sidewalk. I mean, when you put them on in the summer, it probably seemed like a good idea.
Yeah. Don't have tile or sewer to dump it into, so, yeah.
Supervisors, anything?
Well, and going back to department heads,
Okay.
I sent you all an email earlier today. I don't know if you've seen it.
Just came in. So.
Yep, at some point, we're gonna have to have a conversation about next year's budget, which is no longer a normal conversation. And I guess I need a lot more clarification on different things so I can make decisions here in the next year as to what I'm doing. So I don't know, I don't know what works for you guys. Whether we need to do it in a open meeting or we can have a workshop or what, but
We normally do that kind of stuff in a workshop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I don't know how much you guys have decided or haven't decided. You may already have answers to, the questions. I
Yeah,
have.
one of them was, full-time versus part-time. We passed the resolution.
Oh, no, I
Yeah,
understand
so,
that.
yeah, we did that. It's gonna be full-time.
Well, I understand that. That's not the problem.
Yeah.
The question I have is whether or not I close the Grave Law office at the beginning of, June 30th, so I'm full-time as of July 1st. Or if I wait till the next term.
It'd be January 1st.
Well, there's a provision in the law that says that if I agree to going full-time, we can do it sooner. We don't have to wait until then.
And we had dated it as effective July 1st in our resolution.
January 1st.
January 1st, 27. Yeah.
But that still changes, that's the second half of the term. Or of the budget cycle.
Of the budget cycle, yes.
Mhm.
Yeah, so when we do budget, then we'll.
Well, that's what I'm talking
Yeah.
But
about.
there's 6
So-
months that we'll have to figure out.
Right.
So are you not offering me the opportunity to go full-time as of July 1st?
I don't, we never really talked about that. I guess we could discuss that in our workshop.
Okay, well, I mean, I don't know what the thinking is. Quite frankly, there's an election and
Right.
I haven't heard of anyone else expressing interest in running, but
Yep, and that's,
that may change things too, although.
We'll know that in March.
right. Yeah, once papers start getting filed in March, then. So know if there's anybody else out there or not, but we had to do it obviously ahead of time, so that if somebody does want to run, that's.
Again, I
yeah.
mean, this has been out there for the last 8 years, so it didn't come as a big surprise.
Right. So, yeah, there's more to discuss, obviously, on the budget and the whole thing.
But yeah, I just don't know when you're looking at making, finalizing the budget, but it certainly is, where the county attorney is gonna be located
Right.
is a
Hopefully, yeah.
Our intentions are to put up a new office building and have everyone there. That's our intention,
okay.
but
well,
obviously that's not gonna happen.
That's not gonna happen.
So it won't be happening within the year,
Right,
unfortunately. That'd be pretty tough.
So we're gonna have to find some sort of temporary until that would
Yeah.
be completed.
And Jason said maybe seeking input on that from him too. I mean, what you think you might need or whoever it gets to be might need. I mean,
Yeah,
if you're
well,
in office there.
when they've had earlier conversations when we were looking at a new courthouse, I certainly let them know.
Yes.
I mean, what I was thinking then, because, again, that's a long-term solution. I'm more interested at this point in the short term, here in the next year or two.
Sure. Okay. Yeah, I think we can get here within the next couple of weeks.
Okay.
If we start doing budget workshops or something, we'll throw that in there, have the discussion on it.
Yep.
Sounds good.
Okay. Supervisors, anything?
No, meetings start in January. Everybody's gonna wanna do their budgets too, so,
Libraries will be here on Monday.
okay.
Okay. All right. Next week's agenda items,
We have
anything that's missing?
crazy on Monday.
Yeah.
Check.
Nothing for,
I'll motion to adjourn.
I have a motion to adjourn. Is there a second? Motion and a second to adjourn. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? We are adjourned.
Nice.